Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Express on SABC3. Now, you'll know for the past week, I wasn't on the show and I was away with Zola in India. We had the absolute most amazing time of our lives touring across the southwest part of India in the province or the region of Kerala. Had the most amazing experiences, as you can see with this picture here. This just before we took a crazy elephant ride, and Zola's smiling there, but I can promise you that just before that, she wasn't. But anyway, this is all to talk about the highlights.
The highlights. Now we're going to be talking about the highlights, but you know what? You have the gag reflex, right? Do it for us quickly. There we go. Zola also has her own reflex.
I've heard
We're
this.
going to see
and I really
her
want to
reflex.
see. Are we going to see it?
Yes, we're going to see
We're
her
going to see
reflex.
it. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, no,
We're related, you and me. We're related. Here we go.
Because, of course, we're talking about your 5 top memorable moments in India.
Yeah. And the first one, I think you can start us off.
Okay, my first one, as afraid as I was, the elephant ride was my favorite because I'll probably never do it again.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't. In the moment, I was terrified, but I thought to myself, you know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I must do it.
Look at that. She was like, I can't believe.
That's
You're not happy. You're not looking happy
I was
there.
like, there are too many around me. Get me out. Get me out. They like flanked me.
Yeah, but look at the elephant's eye behind you as well. Look at that. No, further up.
Oh,
About to attack me.
That elephant doesn't look happy, seriously.
Wow.
And apparently, the elephants, because I think they were female, they liked me more than they liked Zoe. So
fact.
from the start, it was like just a tense
bad.
relationship going on there. And she was holding on to me so tight, like, oh, Cat, don't let me fall. Oh. You saw the video. You
As
saw the
women,
video, right?
we must stick together. But this is Zola's reflex, okay? So yours is the
Yeah.
This is the like. That's all right. Whenever she was about to fall, she did that.
It was absolutely.
That was hilarious.
Scared to death.
And of course, part of the elephant ride was us riding through the spice plantations. And we learned so much about spices, hey?
Yes, and the fact that Indian people not only put spices in the food to flavor it, but to counteract certain reactions.
Yeah.
So, for example, they use turmeric if you're going to get indigestion. So, if they're cooking, for example, cabbage, they'll put mustard seed because it'll stop you from getting too much gas. So, yeah.
Why
so
do you want to stop that? The reason you eat cabbage is so you can have gas.
Okay, exactly.
Not for you then.
Because then you get the from other people. And, I mean, I love learning about the fact that turmeric is high in antioxidants, so it's anti-cancer, so they put it in their food as well. So they not only cook for the flavor of the food, but for medicinal purposes
Exactly.
as well.
That's pretty
And we
awesome.
discovered some black cardamom,
Check
which
this
is
out.
only found in like a remote place in India, grown in
Smell
one
this.
place. We're used to green cardamom, but then when they showed us the black cardamom, I was like, what is this?
And it smells so powerful. One gentleman told me that if you break this, the whole room will smell of cardamom. That's how
Are you
powerful
serious?
this is. Yeah. Whoa, really?
That's
You-
pretty
Just
I
joking.
dare you. I dare you.
No, don't dare me, man, because I will.
I dare you, Kev.
You
Take a bite.
You did it. Oh.
You can't get through it.
You're gonna have the gag reflex. Don't do it. Okay, while you're trying to break open that shell, let's talk about your traveling, because I know traveling in India is quite interesting, especially maybe trains where you.
So here it is, right? Our guide says to us that we're about to take a train ride from Telechari to Kochi, and he tells us, oh, this is the luxury line, sleep line. It's absolutely amazing. And we rock up, and it's this train. Just as you see us over there, that's how small it was. We were actually watching Bridesmaids. And there are literally 3 bunks on each side, and that's how you sleep. You fold them out, and you go to sleep on this leather kind of hard bunk.
Wow.
And you just make yourself comfortable. When we walked in there, Zola was like, no
I was like,
way.
You don't look happy
out.
in any of the pictures.
No,
you know that?
I was happy the whole time. But
Really?
that moment broke me. To
even
I
pulled
was
out-
like, get me out. What am I doing in India?
She even pulled out a journal to write down her thoughts. She was so depressed.
Yes, I was like, I am sad.
But we
Everything else was great. The train ride got me though. But it was an
believe that.
experience. We had fun in the end.
It's really great for bonding. I mean,
No, completely.
people can't be any closer than that. I mean, that's as close as you get, right?
True that.
Sheesh, that's
But
too funny.
I don't know if when you were in Mumbai, I don't know whether you got to go to the Garapuri Island where the Elephanta caves are.
No, I know of them. I didn't have that opportunity. My opportunity was I actually didn't have the right visa, so they put me straight into prison.
Oh, okay. Well,
But we won't talk about that.
that's another kind of cave.
3
to be in.
hours in prison. It was great fun. Great fun. I would have rather have had the elephant ride than the prison.
No, me too.
But,
I got
you
the
know,
better deal.
That's a real story?
That's a proper story, yeah.
Wow.
It's just one of those things because you turn up to the country and they said no visa, and I said I've got the visa, but they said it's the wrong visa, so they put me into prison. I sat with the 2 other prisoners for 3 hours while they got the paperwork right, and then they released me.
Well, on the other hand, we had a bit more of the touristy kind of experience. We got to explore these 1,400-year-old caves that were literally chiseled from one slab of rock. And what you see there, pictures, of course, that relate to the Hindu religion. This is, as our tour guide explained, this is Shiva, one of the forms of Shiva.
Yeah.
And they are mystical, mysterious, marvelous to really look at and to be inside of these caves.
Yeah.
I mean, you enjoyed it too,
It was fantastic. I mean, the fact that they chiseled them for 100 years. The people who started the caves didn't even see the completion of the caves. That's like amazing.
Here's a cool thing now. Oh, there was also these monkeys, random monkeys at these elephant caves. Like, look at them.
This guy was depressed.
They were so human, like he chilled there.
Just left
That
me.
is so cool.
Sad.
I don't
I
like
am
this
sad.
right now.
Exactly.
You should have photoshopped like a fishing rod. It would have looked really funny though.
But we all think the home of martial arts is like in the Eastern China, right? But apparently the home where martial arts originates from is from some martial art form called Kanatanadan. And we got to see a display of this. Kanatanadan.
Cultured up, aren't you, with this whole Indian
Dude,
culture?
I was in there and we got to see a live performance by these guys. Check this out.
Here we go.
So these guys go full force at one another. At some point you actually even see sparks flying off their swords.
Oh, wow.
I hope there's sound. Look at this. So we were just mesmerized at this point.
Whoa.
Check this box.
This is insane.
And they were jumping through rings of fire. They were sword fighting. At some point, this is box.
I saw that. Wow.
That is amazing.
That's how hard they like attack each other.
And at some point at the end of the show, some of the guys were cut.
Wow.
They were all wounded from the demonstration.
That is insanity.
And Zola and I tried it out.
Yeah, we failed.
Miserably. Oh. In slow motion, I'm gathering.
No, what? We were in there. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
But when we were there,
Wow.
I think traveling first was obviously the very big part of it. Landing in Joburg and then sitting in our business class seats, may I just say.
Wow now.
Amazing. The food. I mean,
The food was great, actually. On our way, our first taste of India was actually on the plane, so that was nice.
That's
We had lamb Rogan Josh. So it
I'm
got us.
sorry.
that.
You didn't get offered beef or chicken?
No.
They offered us like chicken, beef, vegetable, everything.
lamb
Hello,
Rogan Josh.
we were living large.
And you actually had like proper utensils?
Oh yeah, and a glass. I was like, more please.
More please, more please. It was an
It was
absolutely
great. The
fantastic.
food was great. It was great.
The leg room. I could do this.
Do you know you couldn't?
I don't need much leg room myself, but...
No, but you couldn't even reach the seat pocket in front of you without getting up. You have to walk.
All right, don't rub it in.
you're
There's
so
people out there
unfair.
that don't get business class ever.
That was great. The food was really good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you to our friends at
So
SA
unfair. I
for making
usually
that
have
possible.
to sit hunched up with my feet on
Hold
the
on.
seat.
You're quite a tall girl.
I am.
Wow, yeah.
I've got to show you guys this. This is one of the
Okay.
most amazing things that I came back with from India. It's called, well, that's
gonna
what the guys
crush
told me.
spices?
Hey?
Are you gonna crush
No, I'm not going to crush spices. It does something even better than that. It's called an Indian singing bowl. So check this out. You do this.
I'm gonna hit it first. Look at that.
That is incredible.
Wow! That is amazing!
Yeah, it's got you going like this, huh? No, that's good, yeah? Very amazing. I love this. I've been showing everyone. It's one of the most amazing things
incredible.
ever.
That's
So,
incredible.
yeah, what an experience, hey,
What
India.
an amazing experience.
I'd go
It was-
back today.
Me too. Me too. Train ride and all. I'd go back. In a heartbeat.
Absolutely. I want to try that. I want to try that.
Oh, let's see if we can get it right.
Okay.
It actually takes quite a technique. You got flat palm. Flat palm.
Flat palm, cool.
Yeah. And you gotta just
Alright.
stroke it around.
Okay, cool.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I'm doing that, Kat.
There we go.
Woohoo!
Ah, there we
Very
go.
well.
You can play around with it for a little longer.
Well, while you guys were traveling in absolute prime style, there was
Yes.
another launch happening with SAA.
Take a look.